Alrighty, folks, good afternoon. This is going to be an exclusive CT huddle. I'm going to get straight to the point here. I need y'all's help. I need the CT technologists' help in terms of coming up with a game plan to how we can basically get the word out to Vesta that the turnaround times, the delay in reports are really impacting South's ability to admit these patients with appropriate diagnosis. It's impacting our discharge times. It's impacting our admitting times. Okay, so ED is tracked in every single facet of when it comes to the minute a patient walks in the door when a scan is ordered, as you know. And of course, our turnaround times are being impacted in a negative way too. It's an everyday thing. It's a daily thing at my department huddles when they bring up topics that I'm exclusive to, and I don't want to bombard y'all with just data dump on y'all, but this is a time where I have to, because as you know, every single one of you who deals with CT and working the hours of Vesta, it's a nightmare. And who gets the brunt of it? Y'all do. Okay, y'all do. So thank you very much for working out through this process of calling the on-call radiologist. I know the horror stories involved in that, and it's not working. Okay, but come July 5th, when that group, the Radiology and Imaging of South Texas group, is no longer with us, I need to ensure you that we are working in every way, shape, or form of whatever group, when it is announced that it's going to be with us. I don't have confirmation yet that Vesta is going away. Okay, I apologize. I know we've been saying that, you know, come July 5th, Vesta's going away. The RIST group is basically will be replaced with a new group, but we're not sure. I haven't gotten no confirmation on the Vesta group just yet. So we need to start documenting, because this is not going to go to the RIST group. This is going to go to executive leadership of administration, to include Vesta's executive leadership. So let me get straight to the point. It's 2 minutes into it. Here's what I need. I need documentation. Okay, so in CT, this clipboard is going to be there, and I have 25 sheets. For 25 shifts, I need to collect data. So it's a data entry thing, but I need y'all's help. Without fail, I need y'all's help. So this is an example of what the Vesta log should look like after each and every shift. This is just a terrible handwriting on my part, but basically every shift that we are on, and that if you are sending an image to, a study to Vesta, I need you to fill in the blanks, starting with the date and just the last name. That's all I need, is just the last name. So on severe delay cases, like more than 2 hours, I can just, instead of typing in an AV number or getting the name, I can just go straight to PACS, look up Garza. That's it. We're not violating any HIPAA violation. We're not putting full name, date of birth, favorite color, last four of the socials. So please put in the date, put in the last name, the type of exam, brain, A&P, CTA, chest, abbreviate it. I'm okay with that. What I'm really after is from the time the exam was completed. Okay, so we're not, for instance, let's go with on 6/1, Garza had a brain. The CT scan was completed at 12 o'clock. The CT scan might have been ordered at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's fine. It might have been ordered whatever time. I'm not after that time. I want to know what time it's going to be timestamped in PACS. Okay, so give or take 5, 10, 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be accurate to the dot. So if you did Garza's brain at 12 o'clock, that's what time the images is going to be timestamped in PACS. I need that right there. Okay, so time completed. And then as your shift progresses, and you know you sent this exam to Vesta, please, in between cases, when you can, go to PACS. If you see that there's a report at the very bottom of that report, it's electronically signed by Dr. K. It gives you that timestamp. I need that timestamp of the reported time. So in Garza's case, CT of the brain was done, completed by the technologist at noon. It was read at 2 o'clock. Put your initials, and most importantly, report it yes or no. You might have a shift when you leave and you hand off to your coworker. Some of these have, you looked them up. You said, okay, I'm getting ready to close up my shift, closing up shop. Let me catch up on the 5, 6, 7 that I sent to Vesta. You know what time you completed it because you're keeping up with your log, but what time it was reported. You're going to have some that have reported times on there. I need to start keeping an average of how many hours it was delayed. You might not have a completed case. If it's not completed, put on here no. So that way, and of course it'll be blank as far as what time it was reported. That way I can take that, scan it, and file it, and then I can send it to the appropriate personnel at Vesta and at the potential new group coming in, because I'm going to start this paper trail right now. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go line by line on the amount of delays. Total turnaround times for this mock study was at 2 hours and 62 minutes. So if when the new group comes in, there's a contract. There's going to be a contract, and it's going to say you are contracted to read all stat cases within an hour. You will be in breach of your contract. So I can't just tell them, I have to give them proof. So by doing that, and the severely delayed cases, I will go to that PACS, pull up their report, get a Navy number, scan that too. But I'm trying to make this as quick and easy and as painless as possible. We did away with logbooks a long time ago in CT and MRI, and it's just not necessary. PACS tells a story, Meditech tells a story. But for this purposes, the Vesta log, please allow me and help me to complete this Vesta log every shift, each on every shift. So weeknights, we start at 8 o'clock. The minute you send your first one to the last one, log it, leave it there in CT. I'll come in, I'll grab it, and I'll tabulate the turnaround times. Weekend shift, we start sending at 4 o'clock. I know you're going to have a longer shift to start logging this on weekends. I apologize. This is temporary. I only have 25 sheets. I need to do a case study of 25 shifts, forward it to them, and let them know you're in breach of contract. You are contracted to have a turnaround time of an hour, and you're averaging this amount. I will be doing the same for ultrasound, so you're not alone. So folks, I thank you very much for your help in this. I will stop this at the 7-minute mark. Thank you very much for your help in this.